Okay.
But so, Mike, if you can just kind of give us an overview of sort of what led you to the Carbon Cat, and then and then how we treated you while we were buying the boat and the delivery and some of those kind of things. Kind of, and then what? So I guess we started. Where are you based at? What kind of boat are you putting it on?
Okay. Well, to start with, we bought a 55 Fleming about 5 years ago down in Florida.
Oh,
We had
beautiful.
it shipped to the Pacific Northwest. It had an inflatable. I have a love-hate affair with inflatables. I love their load carrying capacity, but I hate them because they have a finite life. They
Yeah.
just, they're fragile. They're, for the Pacific Northwest and the rocky beaches that we have to deal with, and rocks and docks with nails sticking out of them and stuff like that. It's just not a good, warm, fuzzy feeling from an inflatable.
Yeah.
So I ended up buying one of your competitors' boats, an unnamed builder who lives in New Zealand.
Uh-huh.
Um, Great customer service. It was expensive. It's a high-end boat that comes from New Zealand by the time you pay for shipping and all that stuff. It was
Right.
an open boat, no steering station in it,
Right.
which for an old guy, that was a problem, tiller steering.
Uh-huh.
Some things I didn't like about it. It just didn't have, it had cloth bumpers around the sides. Wasn't sure how they were going to hold up. It didn't ride very nice. That was
Right.
my number one issue with it, is it did not ride very nice. So
Okay.
I don't know how I found them, probably doing an internet search or something like that. I stumbled on this Carbon Cat and I'm going, that is a cool boat. And I can get one with a steering station, which is what Tammy really wanted in a boat. Was she
Right.
loved the steering station,
Yep.
but being as how we're old and everything like that,
You're
there's
still young.
it, I'd like to think that might, well, yeah, okay. I'll keep thinking that.
Okay.
So I met you at the boat show. It was a year ago last fall, and I was enamored. I'm looking at this boat going, oh my God, it's amazing. It's stable. It's got a steering station. It looks super well built. The other important thing is I want it to be lightweight because I'm going to carry it on the boat deck of my Fleming.
Yeah.
And I was looking at big dollars to upgrade a crane to lift a heavy dinghy up there.
Right. Also, the
Didn't
weight
want
on
to,
the high affects the roll stability.
absolutely.
Yeah.
I think the Fleming probably, 1,000 pounds up on the boat deck probably wouldn't affect it too much. But the Carbon Cat was like, this is a no-brainer. It's got everything I want in it.
Yeah.
And the beauty of it was is you guys were able to kind of semi-customize it for us. You put that really trick handle so we can have a kind of a crutch to get in and out of the boat.
Yep.
You moved the crab pot puller where I needed it to be. I got the outboard of my choice. I mean, everything just aligned. I think
Good.
I met you, it was a year ago, September, at the fall boat show in Seattle. I looked at the boat, decided I want one. I think within about a month, I pulled the trigger.
Right.
We had some discussions. I think Steven said, yeah, we'll get you started probably in January. Perfect. I said, but I'm not going to be up there until June. He said, no problem. We'll store it for you until you pick it up. Hey, you guys made this way too easy
Got
for
about
me.
10, 15 boats.
Yeah, we have them stacked up everywhere, but I have 60,000 square feet of space. We do the same thing every winter.
Oh, do you? Okay. Oh, okay, good. I don't feel so bad
Wonderful.
then.
It keeps my team working smoothly through the winter. And
Right.
yeah, very good.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And me being in no hurry to take delivery, I'm going, "Hey, you guys, you can move me up and down the list wherever the build fits in. I'm good with. So
Perfect.
now that I've owned the boat for since last June,
Yeah.
love it. I mean,
Okay.
absolutely love it. It is stable, it's fast, it's safe, it's dry, it rides great,
Perfect.
handles great. I, I, I mean, I'm sold. I'm
Good.
sold. In fact, I'm still waffling on maybe pulling the trigger on a 13. I got to see if it'll fit on my boat deck though. So
We're just
that's the
talking
big
to
question.
another owner, and he's thinking the same thing. Maybe he'll switch up to a 13. if he
Yeah, I
can
don't
get
know
it
how
on
much
his boat.
the 13 can't weigh that much more than the
The
11.
13 is 624 pounds dry.
That I've got 1,000 pound crane. Shouldn't be
Okay.
a problem. I
Yeah.
just got to figure out if it's going to fit between my railing and
Yeah.
whether I can get around it easy enough. I
Yeah.
don't know because I'm kind of going, yeah, great boat if it was just a little bit bigger. You're not going to build one in between, are you? Like between an 11 and a 13?
I just spent 180,000 tooling up to 13, so not soon.
Yeah.
How was the delivery process for you,
Oh,
Mike? That,
couldn't have been easier.
yep,
Um, I took the big boat to Anacortes.
yeah,
We prearranged that I'm going to be in Anacortes. I'll take delivery of my boat, but I needed to build a lifting harness for it. So
right,
we took it to the riggers over there in downtown Anacortes.
Northwest Riggers, yeah.
yeah,
Yeah, Northwest Rigging. They were going to make a harness for me, delivered it there. There you go. You're all set. He showed me around the boat, all the features, everything. Here's all
good.
your stuff. They've rigged a lifting harness for it, and I said, can I bring the trailer to you when I'm done with it?" They said, "Oh yeah, no problem. Launch your boat, bring the trailer when you're done." It couldn't have been easier. I took it over to the lift at Anacortes. It's at Cap Sandy. They lifted it off, put it in the water for me, ran it over to the big boat,
Right,
went, jumped in, grabbed the trailer, drove it back to your factory. So, which is
perfect.
what, 20 minutes from Anacortes, I think, to get
Yeah,
over to the factory. So
no, that's
super
good.
easy.
Good. What do you
It,
think of the lifting points in our boat? Pretty solid. How do they compare to the other boats you've seen? Our strong points where you pull.
oh yeah, absolutely. You know, the first tender I had, most of them will go through the transom. Yours are in the floor,
Right,
which, Northwest Rigging did not have an issue with rigging a 3-point lifting harness for it and keeping it low enough that I didn't need a lot of height with my crane.
right. Okay,
So
okay.
yeah, it worked. They worked just fine, and nothing on that boat has broken,
No.
and and um, no warranty callbacks. I mean,
Good.
it was like
Perfect.
you guys did
Perfect.
a great job from the factory. Everything works
What
perfect.
did your wife think of it? Does she feel safe when she's in it?
She absolutely loves it. Yes, because we put that crutch in for
Right?
her,
Oh, yeah.
Gemlux, yeah.
and she says it's a game changer.
Yeah.
Our one of our inflatables had a rail that went over the top of the steering console that was something that she could hang on to. That was perfect. And
Yeah.
so that is just icing on the cake. That crutch that you
Thing to
put
hold
in.
on to while you're stepping on is very
Yeah.
important. And being able to
And
step on the flat surface instead of on a round tube.
exactly. Perfect footing.
Yeah.
And we even bought a foam block to go inside to sit down on the floor of the hull. So
Yeah.
she's got two nice steps to get in there and the crutch to hang on to.
Okay.
It's it's perfect.
Good.
So
Good. Perfect.